Hello, good morning. It is currently 5:20 a.m. So I made this quick video just to say this video is definitely about Andrew Tate. I want to make a video on this for quite a while, but I was kind of busy. I'm not gonna lie, also procrastination problems going on. I'm aware that this has been going on, I'm very aware that I'm kind of late to it. It's just I didn't want to make a video on a topic when it was like fresh and new, and something I was following. I was following the situation that was going on, pay attention. But I know a lot of people out there don't like Andrew Tate or anything. I'm just saying though, you should hear me on this one because it makes no sense how the man's on trial for alleged human trafficking, and then there's completely no evidence of anything. It shows you that something's wrong here. And then they confiscated all his laptops and everything in hopes to find evidence of something, whether it's something drug related, something illegal, depends something on him. But clearly, as we've seen, well, if you've been following along, there's really literally nothing negative you can find against this guy at all. Here's a clip that I seen earlier. I just want to play these two clips back to back for you guys and let you formulate your own opinions on this, because I think the way things been set up is to make people hate him, right? Just enough that you don't feel obligated to do research to see was there any truth to anything. It's easier to hate someone than actually love someone. For example, if you're early on time to work every single day and you're late a few times, people are gonna remember that, or you can get penalized for that. Is people easily remember you for the bad things versus the positive things. And I'm aware that he said a lot of stupid shit out of his mouth, but a lot of stuff was mostly chopped up, taken out of context. For example, there was a guy who came from Vice, came there to do quote unquote an interview or reporting on, right? And Tristan Tate obviously called it out, said the guy was a bug or plan to make them look bad. And Andrew's being all cocky, didn't really care. The whole time, everything's set up against him in a way that makes him seem negative. When the whole time Andrew Tate was being sarcastic, making jokes, the guy was taking it serious. When he said I'll beat up with a machete or slap with a machete, come on, who slaps a woman with a machete? Or saying I'll point my swear to her. It's come on. But I've been talking for 2 minutes now. I want to let you guys watch the video. Hopefully you guys understand this is kind of it's kind of fucked up how you could be of a high status and someone easily could make this false narrative and millions of people believe it. For example, think about this, right? Donald Trump says a lot of dumb shit, right? But the fact that you can shut up a president of the United States does not say anything to y'all. The fact that you can shut up the United States, you know, representative, leader, whatever you want to say, or face. So why is it hard for some people to believe that a man is actually innocent here in this scenario? I'm gonna put more videos on this soon, but here you go.
Police don't care about the truth. The other two victims that the police claim to be involved in this case are me and Beatrice. We have been given 3 statements so far, clearly saying we are not victims, but our statements keep getting thrown away. Another fact is that the police threw away the surveillance footage from the house, inside the house and outside the house, because they don't consider it evidence. We want justice. They want political points.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to share my thoughts about Tate brothers with you. I know them well and for a long time, and they helped me and many Ukrainian refugees. They are really nice guys, and it's really sad to see them still in this prison after what happened. I'm going to share with you what happened with me. At 6 a.m. 10 people raided my house. They took all my devices and phone. I think that you can imagine how much I was scared. They are purposefully trying to pressure me to make them guilty. I can say that the court is trying to manipulate the girls, saying only what is beneficial to them. After what happened, I came to conclusion that due to lack of evidence, they are trying to extract any information against them, using quite serious methods of manipulation. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
I had lived with Andrew for years and years, and he would never do anything like this. I've already had to make 2 videos regarding his innocence when it came to him being called a woman beater for a video that got leaked of us two having a little bit of a rough role play. And here I am again, coming from somebody who lived with him for years. He is not a human trafficker. They would never do such thing. I am just so shocked, and I'm so fed up with all of these lies talking about Andrew, that he's a woman beater, that he's a human trafficker. It's so false that it's upsetting. Even though we're no longer together, it upsets me because I know the person I have lived with, I know who he is, and he is neither of those things, and he does not deserve any of this coming his way.
But I'm going to summarize it for y'all that might not know. This girl did some Instagram stories. Her boyfriend saw that she was at the Tate house. He's like, what are you doing over there? Blah, blah, blah. So she goes, instead of taking accountability and saying, oh yeah, I'm over here at the Tate house hanging out, partying with them. She says, oh no, I don't even know how I'm here. Like, I'm being held against my will. And then they went ahead and they review the footage. As they review the footage, they see that this girl had left the compound to get food.
Got pizza?
Yeah, it came back. So you're telling me you're being held against your will and, kidnapped or whatever the hell, but you're going to get Uber Eats and leaving the place they're coming back? What the hell? Meanwhile, they also got videos of her partying and hanging out with the girls. There was like 30, 40 girls there, right? And this chick was just one of the girls. And then you're telling me that you're being held against your will? What it really comes down to, guys, the cold hard truth is she didn't want to tell her boyfriend that she was fucking cheating on him. That's what she didn't want to say.
And I want to say I apologize for if I was ranting or anything. I'm not really good at long speeches or talking.
$500 super chat. Shout out to the Tate brothers. You've conquered the internet.
This guy just paid
No, he paid $500 to the Save Joe Exotic Fund.
You watch Tiger King, right? You do believe that Joe Exotic should be free, don't you?
I don't really remember the plot of Tiger King.
He was trying to run a tiger business. Everyone started telling stories about him and lying to the police about him and shit. Horrible. Poor guy. Joe Exotic is a homosexual and all of our money goes to help him out. So
That's true.
I just want to put that out there before you guys start labeling us with stupid labels.
I also want to put out there, if you guys decide to do a hit piece, that you are a cisgendered white male, and I am an ethnic minority. I am half African-American, as you can tell. And as a person of color, I find it extremely offensive if you're going to do a hit piece on me. And that will be my reply, because I think that's why you're doing it. A bunch of white men have turned up to my house. They're filming me as a person of color, and they intend on trying to paint me in a negative light. If I was white like all of you, you wouldn't do that. So keep that in mind.